YouTube video! Oh god, no! Oh god, imagine this gets into like a big YouTube highlight, like Akumaverse. Oh, that would be so funny, but yeah,
Hi there, I streamed this segment before Vox did his Merman ASMR stream. The Akuverse is still ongoing and grows stronger every week. Thank you in advance for sitting through some rough lore on the Akuverse.
this is the Akuverse. Okay, so, as you can see, this is pretty much Vox, but is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different characters. But it's all just Vox in different colors and different outfits. This is the Akumaverse. And this is all based off his ASMR.
Darling, it's okay.
I'm just like, where do we start? I think we would go here. This is technically the OG Vox, but this is meant to be 1600s Demon Vox. This is the interrogation ASMR stream, where he interrogates and degrades. His, like, lore is he's a demon. I'm pretty sure from the 1600s.
Something about the Honshu period and the battle with Tokugawa, and apparently there's a legitimate Tokugawa castle in Japan. There's a whole lore.
And as we go down, we have Captain Vox. Personally not one of my favorites, but this is from like the Captain Pilot ASMR. You know, the funny thing is, like, in his streams, it's like the plane is just going forward and he doesn't need to face the direction of the plane. He just faces back from the direction he's going at all times. That's like one thing I find so funny about his setups. Oh my god! Welcome to the Akumaverse. I was drawing some art, and now I'm trying to explain the Akumaverse, which is Vox, but different outfits, different colors. Okay, so
This is like the OG Vox from the 1600s.
oh my god, Jilly, no! No! Darius! The zoom out made it worse. Yeah, so there's like 6 or 7 of them. This is the captain. I joined a stream and yeah, this is what you see, a rundown of the... Okay, let me just like... I was actually doing art. No, I was doing art, I promise. I was working on Sebastian Michalis as Vox. I was actually doing art, goes back to the Akumaverse. Art has not changed in the last 30 minutes, no! Don't call me out, Spring! I was talking, I just needed to brain rot about him. The fact you had to prove that you were doing art. I spent a long time drawing his body and that face. And like, this one was done with like mono speakers instead of like the stereo, so not my personal favorite. But he exists. Ooh. Here we go. This fella right here, his name is Box Tenshi. He is an angel. As you can see, Vox right here, he's a demon, a voice demon. Vox also means box in Japanese.
Box.
So he's been nicknamed Box in JP. And he inverted his colors and he has become an angel with dark skin and white hair and blue accents. Personally, one of my favorites. I know! Wow. He is one of my favorites, just because he has such like a calming energy. He's meant to be the pure and say-so, but if... Oh god, I'm just realizing people are gonna find it weird when I say this, but if you watch and listen to the ASMR of this one, he turns unpure. Hello, sorry, oh my god, no! More people are like just tuning in as I'm discussing the Akumaverse. No, I'm so sorry.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Hi, Shania, welcome to the Akumaverse. Welcome to the Akumaverse. Okay, we're just getting up to Box Tenchi. I know everyone will know of my simping crimes now. He's like low-key good. I love the zoom out every time revealing how many versions. Yeah, there is so many versions. And Vauxhand isn't even in this one. Oh no! This one. The Voxverse is fascinating. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. The Spider-Verse is overrated. Yes, this is the Vox cinematic universe here. Now, this is Officer Vox. No, I did say low-key young. No, I did. Okay, so Officer Vox, I'm gonna be honest, not my vibe, because he is more on the insulting, degrading side. He's just out there to hurt you, you know? No, guys, not the girl. He found out that you put the angel out of the job of being a priest at the church, because Box works in the confessionals at the church. Yeah, he is very kinky. And we put the captain out of a job. We were getting frisky in the cockpit in his ASMR. We haven't fired him, of course, because the OG Vox is the ruler of the Akuma castle. Yeah, of course they have jobs. Would you call, like, the ruler of the world? Not the world! The ruler of the Akuma castle? Would you call that a job, to be, like, the ruler of a castle? We got Captain Akuma fired. We got Box Tenshi fired. Now, the police officer. Apparently, we didn't get him fired. The police officer's just out there to harm us because we've been getting rid of jobs from the other Voxes, the other Akumas in the Akumaverse. So he is here purely just to degrade, to interrogate, to slap you around. Oh, he does a lot of slapping. Personally, not my favorite vibe, but he slaps. Oh god, this is, I'm sorry, guys. Slapping, sus, yes, he does slaps on his stream. Here's where we start to get to the good ones. Well, personally, what I think are good ones. Okay, Doctor. We have Dr. Akuma. He came off as a very sweet, innocent doctor that just wanted to check you up because after you are done having a time with the officer, you get rushed to the Vox Akuma hospital and you meet Dr. Akuma. You see? For the first hour, he was really wholesome and sweet. But then, second hour comes. Some of the kindred were horny, and you know what he did? He got up, he locked his door, oh my god, I forgot about the handcuffs. He has handcuffs that we have police officer handcuffs. And then again, the handcuffs get introduced back in here. And apparently this doctor just has handcuffs at the ready under his fucking desk or whatever just to handcuff you to the fucking bed. The second hour of this one gets pretty wild. There's like a big power play. Oh god, this is so cursed to talk about. This is very bonk. Yeah, I do need a fucking bonk, honestly. What's like a family... How do I like explain this one in a family-friendly way? It's very much a personality switch. There is no way. Thank you. Thank you for the bonk. He says a lot of sweet things, but it's sort of in like, he's a little bit of a degrader? Exactly, I do need to go to horny jail right now, man. It surprises me sometimes. Dr. Akuma, personal favorite. Oh, I'm sorry, we're gonna move on from that. Oh no, okay, that's the latest one. We'll get to him. Okay, so the next one in the lineup. Boyfriendvox.
Boyfriendvox, top tier. He is like S tier. In my rank of Voxes in the Akumaverse, this is S tier Vox. This is... I'm glad you will be right back. Wait, right? Yeah, you gotta hear about my reasons why Boyfriendvox is top tier. Look at him. Look at that turtleneck. Isn't it cute? Isn't it amazing? Oh, and listen about Boyfriendvox, you sure do. Because, like, what he does, he is soft, he is kind, he tells you sweet nothings, he gives you cuddles, he gives you kisses, he reassures you that you are not wrong, he makes sure that you are loved. I know, we gotta learn about Boyfriendvox. There's two parts to Boyfriendvox. The first one is sort of like a meet cute, where he spots you at a bar, and then you go out for dinner.
Can I ask, did I... Yeah, I do have some art. Here's my art. I did do some art, trust me.
He is the sweetest, softest boy. He gives head pats, he gives cuddles, he gives kisses, he gives positive affirmations. If you are the kind that gets hit hard by words of affirmation or positive sayings, Boyfriendvox is for you.
It's like sources, trust me.
Like, especially like part 1 and part 2, boyfriend. Yes. Part 2, what happens? You wake up in the morning, you go on a walk in a park. Oh my god, the fucking park scene.
How much of the art was done on stream? I picked the references on stream and then I sketched that on stream. No! No! You're just laughing the fact that I have to prove I did art. All you've known is that I've been playing this for 2 hours? Oh my god, no! Another person has joined! Hello! Hello! Hello, Rotzi.
We're currently explaining the Akumaverse right now.
Top tier, S tier for me. And this is one where he gets a little bit meta. When I prove I have to done art. Oh no, you're having a blast over my simping. Yeah, Akumaverse is important. I'm educating you all about the Akumaverse. Oh my god, the park. When you go to the park with Boyfriendvox, gets a little bit... It's not that spicy because you're in public, but like, he says this iconic line.
Oh, I don't want to touch grass. I want to touch you. I don't want to breathe fresh air. I want to breathe yours.
And when he says that, I cannot believe it fucking worked on me, but it did. And then he proceeded to make out after that. And that was a wild time. Yeah, this is my kind of brain rot. Welcome to the Akumaverse. Yeah, it was wild. How come I remember all of this? I've replayed some of these a lot. So you know that, like, I am researching these. I love that I took a break for streaming for 2 months and then got back to it so I can simp on camera instead of simping online. You know what? Right, I did. I literally took a 2-month break just to, like, research the Vox Akumaverse, and then I come back. Yeah, it's important research. You're telling me you don't research your favorite VTubers? Yeah, the makeout in the park was interesting. This one gets really emotional because I recite the Bible. Honestly, you need the Bible after watching Vox ASMRs. You definitely need a Bible study session after them. That is what I will say, especially after ones like Vox Tenshi in the fucking church confessionals. Officer Akuma, you definitely need the Bible. Doctor, yeah, I think you would. But yeah, Boyfriend, this is one where it was before he took his weekly break, like 2 weeks ago. And I survived that fine. He had a whole scene where he set himself going away on a plane and he played sad music in the background and it was so cinematic and dramatic. And I was just like, god damn it, man, you're really trying to pull at my heartstrings or everyone's heartstrings or the 820k people watching you live. Boyfriend Akuma's the softest. Yes, he is. Why is he looking like a Genshin? You think he looks like a Genshin? This is like the closest to Vox you get, is Zhongli. This one was the most recent Vox. This is Office Vox. As in, he works at a 9-to-5 office job, but actually CEO Vox would be the better term to call this one. Oh, this one, probably one of the wildest Akumas in the Akumaverse. He does a lot of the same things that police officer Vox does, where he's all about degrading, spitting, stepping on your head for some reason. He has a lot of anger built up towards us, okay? Because apparently...
We were 20 minutes late to his stream, but in fact, he was 20 minutes late to his stream and he told us to be there on time. But he was the late boss, and it's very CEO behavior of him to do that.
CEO, entrepreneur, born in 1964, Akumaverse. Yeah. CEO, entrepreneur, born in 1964, Akumaverse, Akuma. CEO, entrepreneur, born in 1964. Born more like 1916 morning, 19 Akuma, Vox Akuma. Come on, bestie, you can do it. Pave the way, put your back into it. Something. Look at where you came from. Look at you now. Oh my god, I do have to hydrate. Okay, thank you. How old is he in his lore? He's apparently 400 years old. If you like the trope enemies to lovers, this one is for you, but personally not for me, to be honest. He likes to really push YouTube boundaries with what he says, and in this one, he pretty much told the audience
To suck his meat.
that's what he did. He was simulating the sucking of meat. I know, Rotsy, I know, Darius, I know. And you see why it confuses me, why I enjoy him. You see why it confuses me.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Tell me something that you might like to hear.
Your discovery of Vox gave you massive character development? In what way? Oh my god, if you told me that Barry'd say those words, I'd say no way, because you used to stay clear of anything even remotely sexual. I mean, I don't really enjoy it from people IRL. We're having an IRL presentation now. Behold, Vauxhand, our lady, our girl boss, our gaslight gatekeep girl boss, gender bend of Vox Akuma. This is Vauxhand. Mummy, yes, she is Mummy. Everybody calls her Mummy.
Milk, I want to be
when
held,
she
I want to be
enters the
comforted.
stream. Yeah, Spring reckons she looks like Ada Wong, and she does have that vibe indeed. Similar vibes, yes or no? Does he use the voice changer for Vauxhand? No, he does not. He doesn't. Now we're just watching a Vox stream. Trust me, it's important that you learn the birth of Vauxhand. She's coming up.
Who wants some mocha
She's coming up.
cappuccino?
I always stay hungry and devour.
Why don't you say that shit?
What do you mean you don't speak grill? What's my motherfucking name? It's Rock. I took a step back and I realized that my name is Dwayne The Rock Johnson from the PG-13 movie Skyscraper.
Hear that shit? That is essentially the birth of Vauxhand. He has a good feminine voice, right? And that's why he's called the voice demon. Because he's genuinely good at pulling off so many voices. This is Vauxhand Tenshi. This is the female version of Vox Tenshi. This is the inverted colored angel nun femme version of Vox. Essentially Blue Rosaria. Yes. Yes. Now there's this fan art. It's quite suggestive, but this is the more accurate coloring to Vauxhand. Now the way that Vox has portrayed her in the Sim stream, a sexually repressed nun. And she's meant to be more of like the good girl of the Akumaverse. But in his Sim streams, he did in fact make Vauxhand and Vauxhand smash each other. People like to ship her with Vauxhand because Vox has shipped Vauxhand with Vauxhand. So there's a lot of fan art of them together. Thank you, Vox Akuma, for that. This is the Akumaverse. This is like a bunch of the alt. This isn't all of the alters. This is a bunch of them. This is like Fate levels of lore, really? So we have like we have Vox Tenshi, Vox Akuma, Officer Akuma or Officer Vox, 1600s Vox, Captain/Pilot Vox, Dr. Vox or Dr. Akuma. We have Vauxhand, and then right on the right we have Vauxhand. And this weekend we're getting Merman Vox. All of the characters on his roleplay, yeah. I know. I feel like I've gone on for like an hour about this. What the I feel I've gone on for an hour just about this. I was doing art. Is there a vampire? Ooh, he hasn't done a vampire yet, but I think like that's gonna come soon. Sometimes streamers just hit differently, and that's what Vox has done to me. He's turned me into a menace. This is like if you met me when I was 16 and into Dan and Phil. This is the kind of shit, the high I would be riding. Trying to like talk about Dan and Phil to my friends, and I'm pretty sure my friends got annoyed of that because they were not into YouTubers. But like this time, I'm an adult, and it's more appropriate to simp over anime dudes who are actually like of age, you know? Oh, Vauxhand, that's who I wanted to talk about.